Hey, I have message for you today, and what I'm sensing is something like, "Are you ready? Are you proved? You ready to open like new door, new possibilities for you? In a way, like, are you really ready to move on from the situation and start fresh?" I'm sensing strongly this was like some kind of for a while you stuck in the relationship. You kept this as a secret. I don't know if this was like some kind of triangle or not, or like you kept this closer to you in the way like some kind of secret. And also like you believed maybe secret because you believe this is like the two souls meet together, and you thought this was so destined and amazing, and this was like your soul. I'm hearing in this life for you to enjoy that relationship, and you purely love that person, but some kind of issues as the situation made you being in pain, and I'm hearing you couldn't let it go of that person even if you knew it you couldn't be with this person. And this was like the in this life this was in some way reunion of two souls, but you couldn't in this life work to build the happy relationship. And this stuck you for quite a long time. I'm hearing you don't have connection anymore with this person, but for a long time you stuck in that kind of like I'm never gonna be happy again in this life. This can happen once. I know this is that person, and you were so unhappy with yourself, and you stuck in that kind of sadness for a long time, and you couldn't allow yourself to move on. You couldn't even see the bigger picture or better point of the situation. Why this happened in this life for you? And I'm hearing that guilt and that blame, which one you was carry on for a long time, and this loneliness, I don't deserve for anybody else, I don't want anybody else, this was the person for me, and if I'm not with them, I'm never gonna be happy again with anybody. Some kind of that kind of situation, and this brought you to keep like in the romantic secret, if this makes sense. Like you couldn't share this with others because usually people don't understand or don't believe in that kind of connections, and you strongly do that, and this was very precious for you. And even if this couldn't work, you believed like doesn't matter what, this is destined and I want to be with that person even if this is painful or something like that. But because you split a long time ago and you don't have contact with each other, yeah, and I'm hearing and but you always explain that situation. For example, in some kind of secret, maybe this person had somebody else involved or something like that, and that's why you couldn't continue in this life because this person wasn't ready to leave that person to be with you, for example, or this person wasn't yet ready and open to souls reunion, for example. If somebody is not yet awakened fully, they can't understand the bigger picture, like for example like you are. Some of the things and usually when the person is not ready, you have the strong connection for a while, and after this person run away because this is something too strong for them, and this is like new for them, and they don't understand. When they don't understand, they feel fear and they run away. And this was like Uh, this was like that again is the secret, like you kept that in secret. Maybe you never mentioned to this person purely what it was, like you felt like your soul fully knew, this person's soul knew that's you, and you remember that, but that person in their mind wasn't yet ready for that kind of relationship. And because of that your heart was broken in really like so many pieces, in the way like he was devastated in the romantic life, and this kept you for a long time. And the universe was and I'm hearing like it was time for you to say to leave that situation in the past, like whatever the other person choose um, in this life, and they went a different way. It's time for you to understand that like we can't push two people to be together. they need to want to be together, they need to want to be ready to build something together. If one person is not ready, you can't push and make this happen, because you're never gonna be happy, and this person never gonna be happy, and you're never gonna bring positive love in this life, if this makes sense. Even if you wanted, if you was ready and you really wanted to work on that, and you wanted to be patient and everything, but this is again like mother figure, something like that. Love, romantic love, never supposed to be like that. And that's why the universe told you like it's time to let go of that. But in the way like trust, because you are very spiritual, you are very awakened, you connecting, you understand life in and light and the energy I'm hearing. You understand things which one most of people or many people can't even understand or even imagine in their head. You are very sensitive, and you can see and sensing the energies and the situations in your life. That's why you could easily recognize like this was like a soul's reunion. Even if you believe or not, you knew it in this life. When the love which you felt to that person, it must be from past. It couldn't be so strong in such a quick time, built just in this life, and you aware of that. But the universe asking you, giving you the key to that kind of lesson, because I'm hearing that you was asking and blaming and why this happened, why this doesn't work, how I can believe again in universe, in love, where is the sense of that everything I done, I believed, I work, I found it, and this person ran away, and I'm not with that person. What the this doesn't make sense. I to believe, put in the effort and everything, and after I'm with completely broken heart, like a pain of the heart, like most people can't even feel that in one lifetime. And the universe, this is some kind of lesson for you. Like if you are ready to take the key and unlock that secret behind that painful situation for you, I'm hearing. And if you're gonna let go this soul, this person who left you, and they didn't want it to build any happy relationship in this life, and what kind of lesson it is, the universe asking you, if you're gonna really with pure of your heart, you're gonna let go, you're gonna say bye and goodbye to that situation, and you bring that kind of closure. Okay, I tried, I did all my best, the person wasn't ready from because of this situation or that situation, doesn't matter. I love them so much, I love them from the previous lives, I'm hearing. And that's why I could sense that extremely powerful love in this life to this person very quickly. And I'm pleased, I'm aware about that, and it's painful because they can't recognize this in this lifetime. I tried out my best, but I can't push that because I love them so much, but freely, in the way I want them to be ready and awaken about what kind of quality is that love between us. And and the universe asking you if you are really ready to say goodbye in this life, but this is not goodbye like forever. Like if this in this life couldn't work, you tried before in previous lifetimes and it couldn't work, that means it's gonna be next chance, next life, next situation in the future. And this is the question for you. If you want to say goodbye to that beautiful love in this life, but not goodbye for forever, like in this life, goodbye darling, but soon we're gonna try again in different life. But the point is that every single time when you're trying, you are much more closer and you have bigger chances to build that beautiful and rare relationship. And that's why universe again asking you, if you're gonna really with pure of your heart, you're gonna leave that past behind you, you're gonna forgive the situation, you're gonna the universe asking you if you can look at that your situation from the God eyes and heart and love, from the bigger picture. Like God, no, you already tried so many times before. You tried in this lifetime, and then you couldn't build anything long lasting. But the universe knows, like you're gonna be trying in the future, in the different lifetimes. If this makes sense. And the universe asking you if you're really ready to leave this in the in the past, and to discover that kind of next step of spirituality in this life. I'm hearing to which one you are ready to connect. But the question is for you, if you want to leave that painful like a secret, more like if you already open yourself, like the secret, leave open in the way like you understand the situation and you healed from this situation, like you can't control. Doesn't matter how much you love, how much you believe, you can't control the situation fully, but you can trust fully God. And that, like you tried in this life, you trust, you found that person, you believed, you felt the love, but the universe asking you if you're ready to open that, and the next secret, which is the trust God in the bigger way, in the way like if not in this life, this is gonna happen for you, but in this life you can stuck between, you can wasting, I'm hearing, you can stuck in this unhappy situation, and you can be unhappy whole this lifetime, because you tried, you believed, and this doesn't work, and you're gonna be unhappy to end of your life. And if you're gonna leave that in the past and you're gonna purely trust to the God, and you're gonna start to all these pieces of the situation in your life are gonna bring you like bigger closure of this whole situation. And actually this gonna give you some kind of freedom from that situation, because I'm hearing this was like a secret, this was like stuck in you, like hide from the world, and you was like full of pain. And when we're carrying the secrets, they're heavy, and the universe wants you to trust, to free yourself from that experience in this life. And because this is the self-love again, because if this doesn't work for you, doesn't mean you can't love yourself. This is the lesson of self-love. For example, this situation showed you like you have bigger trust in God and unconditional love. Like if this doesn't work now, this doesn't mean this never gonna work in the future, or this doesn't mean I gonna be sacrificing my life right now as a person, because this doesn't work. What you can do, you can stuck be grumpy in that kind of situation and wasting your life for being like the old grumpy person complaining about everything and doesn't believe in anything. Or you can take this as the beautiful present from the God. Why? Because they give you the chance to find that beautiful love between you two in new life like this one. And you did, and you tried, you put the time and effort and everything, and this is the beauty. Because the universe telling you success is not built in one night, well, like in one life, for example. This is not like you meet now and happen. When sometimes you hear situations like that, usually these couples was trying in so many different lives, if this makes sense. So many times they had one was running, one was chasing opposite, or lots of different circumstances which one never allowed these people to be in love. And when they worked hard in so many different lives, one life come, like for example now, and you heard about that kind of loving relationship, because in this life, because they already finished all these lessons from chasing and running away from each other, and unblock all these obstacles on their romantic way. And finally, for example, in the last past life, they finished everything purely, and in the next life like this one, they just meet together, and this happening beautiful love and whatever, like everybody wish about something like that. This is not like once the universe telling you, this is not like one people deserving and you not. It's completely opposite. For example, if you heard about a couple like that, you don't know their past. They was working hard, and they came to that moment where they can enjoy fully. In this life, the universe telling you, you work hard to make this happen, but this wasn't meant to happen in this life for you too. But this doesn't mean this never gonna happen for you next time. And this is that kind of situation. And in some way, this is the higher level of spiritual love, like self-love. like believing completely, with pure of heart, like even if you don't understand, and this is like full of pain, and this is like, I'm hearing like you blaming yourself, like you don't deserve in this life to being loved and happy, and it's completely not true, because if you accept this the way, like the gods see that, you're allowing yourself to add love to yourself. Why? Because you have this patience in you, this maturity in you, and the unconditional love. This is like, if this doesn't happen now, this is going to happen in the right time, in the right moment, in the right lifetime, and this belongs to you. You two, soon or later, gonna come together and build something beautiful, like from the movie. And sometimes we coming to the earth, and we have different lifetimes, different situations, and this is like the playground. If not this in this movie, it's gonna be next movie, you're gonna build together the happy one. But it's up to you if you're gonna trust, and if you're gonna believe in that. And what I'm saying, this is the self-love to yourself, to the acceptance, to the whole world, to your being on this planet, and the realization about the spirituality. This is a really very powerful, higher level of self-love. And when you're gonna treat yourself like that, you realize, like, I love this person so much, but I love them much more, and I don't wish them to be unhappy. I wish them to be the happiest version in this life as they can be. And if they're not yet ready to be in this lifetime with me, I believe they're gonna be ready next time. But I don't be wasting my this life to being unhappy. I'm choosing self-love, and self-love is happiness. If you purely loving yourself, doesn't matter what's happened in your life, you transform the pain to love, and you have big understanding, like, I love myself no matter what. Even if this broke my heart to the pieces, I deserve to be loved. If I can't have this soul reunion, this soulmate in this life, I gonna build a beautiful relationship for me, like the husband in this life, or somebody, or the wife. It's depend of the situation. I gonna find somebody who gonna be purely loving me, and even if this won't be the same love, like this destined two souls, but still I'm choosing loving myself. And if you loving yourself, you allow the others to love yourself, and instead of being grumpy, sad, disappointed, and destroying people who believe in love, by this, how you say, not sour, just bitter, like, over time, if you don't overcome that, you become very bitter, in the way, like, you won't be believing in love, and you're gonna be destroying every single person which is gonna be standing on your way in this life with some kind of love experience. You're gonna be smashing them with, because you don't believe, because you get something bad. Everybody's supposed to get something like that. But the God wanted to tell you, if you're really ready, if you can see that from the bigger picture right now, and you can make the choice. This God saying, of course, this is not easy choice. About the love, none of them are easy. But we always have the choice how we can understand the situation, what we can learn from the situation. If we allowed ourselves to heal from that situation, and if we believe something better in the future going to happen to us, and also if we take the charge of the current situation, because the universe telling this is the past, and you can have beautiful future, or you can have bitter future right now in this life. But it's important for you, if you're gonna take the past, this what's happened to you, as this is like, you have like two books the universe showing me. For example, one is the fully booked, like fully story of one kind of book, and it's already finished, the last page. And this is like your past, like this story, this situation, which one you experience it right now. And you can have the a new book in front of you, but completely empty the papers. What does that mean? You can take the pen and you can write your new story, but it's up to you. During this life, you can stuck in this one book, in this one story, and don't move at all. And you can read this again and again and again and again, opening the same wounds, the same pain, to end of your life, and become bitter and bitter and bitter. or you can take this as the adventure from the God, as a gift from the God. God, this story which I experienced gave me so much strength and beauty and believing in everything, even in the bigger understanding way, like the collective way. And I'm seeing now you giving me the chance to build something new for me for in this life. And the question is, if you're ready, if you're open to take that risk and to write the new story, which one you can really build in this life. But it's of course up to you. You can find somebody who's gonna be really loving you in this life, and you can build the family. It doesn't matter what family means for you. You can have that happy story in this life, especially the romantic one. But it's up to you if you're ready to put all these puzzles to one picture, to the one situation, and to look at that from smarter way, from the spirit eyes, and the universe reminding you you are now between the past and between the future, and your universe like want you to call you back here in the present. And in the present you have chance to build to build a fresh start. For example, fresh start in doesn't matter how heavy situation it was for you. Right now you're standing in the front of the fresh start, and it's the question if you're gonna if you're gonna get the chance, if you're gonna be brave enough to believe in God, because God giving you the best possible situation right now. And in right now in that situation is like the best what you can do from now on, if this makes sense. From now on you can focus on yourself, on your self-love, and you can start that fresh journey in your life, and you can meet somebody else. But from now on you're gonna be much clever, because this is like from the past you're gonna get the mirror of yourself, of that experiences and that situations. And if you're gonna build a new relationship, it's gonna be I'm hearing you much quicker gonna realize if something gonna be working for you or not. And I'm hearing you don't need to be scared about the love, because you already had the broken heart, and right now it's time to heal that heart and believe again. And if you're gonna do that, and if you're gonna trust in that, you're gonna get that fresh start. And you're gonna I'm hearing you're gonna use that life, this life, for you to maximum. And you still gonna build the romantic situation, you're still gonna be loved in this life, and you're still gonna be loving somebody in this life. But it's up to you if you're gonna allow to yourself first to give yourself that kind of self-love. Doesn't matter what was happening before, and take this as the courage. I'm hearing as the courage, because it's lots of people who had broken heart, believed in something, never worked, and after they never tried again, and they never was fully happy again. Why? Because there was scared, I had broken heart and this can happen again. But I'm hearing you are more aware about that, and if you're gonna trust you, I'm hearing now you're gonna be much clever, and you don't allow somebody else to break your heart again. And this allowed you to be open to love, and trust in love again. And when this gonna happen, you understand like you have stronger heart than you ever believed, and you're gonna build this happy relationship. And when you're gonna do that, people gonna be really enjoying that, because you're gonna be like I'm hearing like the example of healthy relationship, like the good relationship. Because relationships like that can happen when we break somebody else's heart, or they gonna or we have broken heart, because this give you the strength and to build something much more real and long lasting. And that's mean like this is pure and true love. And it's not so many people have enough courage to do that, to learn from that broken heart and bring something better to the future. And the universe wanted to tell you, like, you're standing in that kind of journey, you're standing in front of that kind of fresh beginning for you. It's up to you what you're gonna choose, and doesn't matter what you're gonna choose, the universe telling you they're gonna be loving you, supporting you, anyway you're gonna choose to live your life. I believe in you, and I believe in the in I'm like believing in your heart, like you're gonna be following your heart, because I'm sensing you have extremely strong heart, and no matter what, your heart wants to be in this life loved. And I believe you want to live, you want to love somebody also. And if you're gonna follow that, I believe it's gonna happen for you, and I wish you all the best to achieve that. Thank you.